PE for you guys, and we still have the same shoe challenge. Again, the YouTube video is here. You start with a shoe on your foot and you're on your back, and you got to keep that shoe from hitting the floor, and you're going to try to turn your body 360. So you're going to turn to your stomach and then turn back around without losing that shoe on the bottom of your foot. Today, our goal is we're going to talk about Frisbee, how to play, Frisbee activities, at-home ideas if Frisbee is something that you're very interested in, and then you have an exit ticket before you leave. Today, what you will need, you get a minute, get yourself a chair, baskets, right? Some type of like goal. So it could be a laundry basket, trash can, it could be an empty box. So Frisbees, if you don't have one in the house, here are some options. You can use a folder. You can use a paper plate or any type of plastic lid. So like a plastic lid to like tennis ball tube, a plastic lid to the coffee that your mom uses in the kitchen. Just make sure you put it back when you're done, right? So we have many different ways that we can work around this. If you take a look at how to hold a Frisbee, you always have your pointer finger. It's going to be like on the side of the Frisbee, and then the rest of your fingers go underneath with your thumb on top. So keep your thumb on top and the fingers curled under the bottom. We call the top of the Frisbee, it looks like this, and the bottom that has the kind of like interior where it goes in, that's what we call the scoop. When it comes to throwing the Frisbee, there's 4 things you need to do, and you can see them through the pictures, right? You start with the Frisbee at your side, just like this gentleman here. You're going to move the Frisbee across your body. Notice the Frisbee is in his right hand, but he keeps it on his left hip. Then you're going to step forward, so you'll step forward like this. Your feet are together, they just move forward, and then you flick your wrist towards the target. When it comes to catching the Frisbee, there's 2 methods. The first one I recommend, and we call that the crocodile's mouth, right? If you ever see a crocodile, its mouth's like this, and when it eats, it closes. And when the Frisbee comes at you, you keep your arms open, here it comes, and when you're ready to catch, you close your hands, crocodile's mouth, on the top and the bottom of the Frisbee. And should you not like that method, there's another method called the 2-hand grab. So as the Frisbee comes in, you just keep your hands, depending on where the Frisbee is, right? So if it's above you, you have your thumbs down. And you can grab like this with both hands, and if it's below your waist, you can put your thumbs up top and then catch it with both hands. If you take a look at the field here, 7-on-7 is typically how the game is played, but you can really play any number versus any number. You just want to make sure that it's kind of like American football, right? There's an end zone where people score a touchdown. So if I have the Frisbee here and I'm trying to throw it to my teammate, they have to catch the Frisbee past the end zone line for the touchdown before the other team gets it. So you always start on your side going to the opposite direction. Trying to score a goal is what we call it. The video is here for how to play Ultimate Frisbee. I suggest you to watch it. This is a sport that you'll see in high school and in younger to older adults. A lot of people don't see it for the first time till now, middle school PE, but it is a very popular sport. You get practice today. You're going to stand 10 feet away from that basket, and you're just going to try to toss it into the basket as many times as you can. You get 5 minutes of practice. Then we play our game, which is Frisbee toss, and you get 1 minute to see how many times you can get it to land in your target or your basket, and we compare it to the rest of the students. We'll do that challenge a couple times today. And then if you have interest in Frisbee, here's some ideas that you can do at home. One is called Tic Tac Toe. Basically, you set up a big version of Tic Tac Toe, and you stand at a distance, and you're trying to throw the Frisbee into different quadrants. Again, if you get all 3 in a row of your Frisbees in a quadrant, you beat the other person, just like Tic Tac Toe. Can Jam is where you're trying to throw a Frisbee into an opening, or a box or a basket. So it's a game where you take alternative turns, and if you throw it into a box, you get a certain amount of points. It's kind of like basketball in a certain way. And pen knockdown is kind of like bowling with Frisbee, right? And you can come up with a point scale system that way as well. It can even just be a simple toss and catch at home. And after we finish class today, you go to my MCPS classroom. You'll click on assignments. And then the exit ticket is called Frisbee components. When you click on that, mine says resume quiz. Yours will be a different button. But there are 5 questions. that one's fit components. But there are 5 questions there. Again, if you didn't get the score you want, you just retake it again and do the best you can. All right. Hope you have a great day. Thank you and goodbye.